Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, the home of everything Barca, where we are going to be discussing some very interesting updates. We are going to start with Ousmane Dembele, as recent reports are claiming that the 24-year-old forward have now left the door open for a possible renewal with FC Barcelona. We are going to be discussing much on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, we are going to be discussing on Ronald Araujo, as it has been reported that the Barcelona defender has proposals from the English Premier League and he has now slowed down his renewal talks with FC Barcelona. We are going to be discussing much on that as well. So guys, as we get right into it, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Barcelona extended their unbeaten run in La Liga to 11 games on Sunday when they came from a goal down to defeat Elche 2-1 away from home. It was another display during which the progress that the team had made under Xavi Hernandez has on show. Goals from Ferran Torres and Memphis Depay clinched the win for Barcelona that saw them move up to third place in the table. Jordi Alba had an impactful game from the left-back position, while another player who stood out was contract rebel Ousmane Dembele. Dembele has silently gone about his business after the events of the winter transfer window and has made sure he continues to add value to the team with his contributions, despite the looming contract expiry at the end of the season. Following his stunning cameo against Athletic Club when he scored 1 and assisted 2, Dembele, starting against Elche, put in another impressive performance and had a hand in the build-up to Ferran Torres' goal. With the World Cup winner performing well and the way that Xavi has been managing the Frenchman's situation, there have been talks of a potential contract extension beyond the season. Now, reports from Spanish outlet COPE reports that Dembele has left the door open for a renewal as he is very happy at Barcelona. The appointment of Xavi has been key, the report adds, which makes sense considering how Xavi has handled the entire situation surrounding the winger and brought out the best in him in recent games. In 16 matches, including 8 starts under Xavi, Dembele has scored 2 goals and registered 5 assists across all competitions. While the ex-Borussia Dortmund ace may now be willing to extend his stay at the Camp Nou, his agent, Moussa Sissoko, is yet to restart negotiations with Barcelona after talks over a deal had broken off towards the end of 2021. Xavi and Barca have already maintained that they wish for the Frenchman to stay at the club, and now that he's also considering such a prospect, it will all boil down to whether Dembele is willing to reduce his wage demands in order to sign that new contract. This is really interesting to hear, and honestly speaking, the way Dembele have been performing lately, it's really a joy to watch, and one might easily think the players still love the club despite the situation surrounding his contract, and it comes as no surprise that Dembele is very happy to be at Barcelona because his performances on the pitch have shown that. Only from his performances, it is very evident that Dembele loves this club. And now the problem is, will he accept those offers again that Barca have been presenting to them, including his agents? Because if truly he loves the club, as we are saying, then he needs to renew his contract. And so if everything goes on well, then it will be a great achievement. And let's not forget, all these, in case everything ends up very well, it's all because of manager Xavi Hernandez. And I must admit, I've really enjoyed the way Xavi has managed players in this team. It's really good. He can't bring any morale down. Every player is feeling so important. Even Ricky Puig himself, that we thought Ricky Puig is very down and out, but manager Xavi Hernandez will come out and say, no, Ricky Puig is still very important, and of course he trains very well. So generally speaking, the Dembele situation is all what it is as it stands because of Xavi. Because you quite remember, the Barca board wanted Dembele to go to the stands, but Xavi intervened and said, no, that won't be the case. He wants Dembele to play because this guy can add a lot of value to this team. And that is what we are seeing right now. We can see Dembele playing well. He contributed yesterday. The other day against Bilbao, he gave 2 assists and scored a goal. We can see that direct impact he's bringing to the team. And honestly speaking, his performances lately have really improved, compared to when Ronald Koeman was in charge. He has really upped his game, and I think that the impact is also because the way Xavi is valuing Dembele, it also gives the player that morale that is so important to this team, and we can see it. It's very clear, right? So let's wait and see how June comes when the summer transfer window opens. It would be no surprise to me if Dembele changes his mind, all because the way he has been playing under this manager is really interesting to see, and it will be an achievement for FC Barcelona if he does renew his contract. Then on to the next story of discussion. Ronald Araujo has made it clear that he wants to continue at Barca, but he feels Barca are not rewarding his performances enough given the interest he has garnered from the English Premier League. Back in February, Ferran Torres confirmed the contract renewals of Araujo and Gavi will be finalized in March, but Tony Joan Marti of Sport has now reported that despite having a similar motive, the extension of Ronald Araujo will continue without bearing fruit. Araujo, whose current deal runs out in 2023, has no intention of leaving, but his demands and Barcelona's current offer is simply not aligning, forcing the deal to get stretched. It's not that Barcelona management is questioning Araujo's ambition. In fact, they consider him as one of the leaders both on and off the field, but economic-wise, he remains way off his current stature. Hence, the situation is pretty much clear. He wants to continue, but not at any price. Now, Araujo does understand Barcelona lack the financial muscle, but at the same time, he's aware of how much the team can, in fact, stretch, especially for the new signings like Andres Christensen and Cesar Azpilicueta. Why there has been no development, from either side in recent times, both Araujo and Barcelona hope to reach the middle ground soon, particularly when the former is attracting interest from the Premier League. In the face of all this, although the player is only willing to continue with Barca, he is not entirely ruling out the possibility of leaving, and the team management cannot readily afford to discount this as well. If they want him to be the new leader, they must reward him with equivalent figures, or just accept that he might as well accept one of those important offers he has at his disposal. I don't believe the board is that stupid enough to allow this happen. And when we see the commitment, the importance this guy is bringing to this team is second to none. And why should Barca delay this? Ever since we have been talking about renewing Araujo and talks failing. You want to renew and the talks fail. He needs more than it. His salary is way too low, and I quite understand him for that. The importance that Araujo is having in his team is not reflective of the money he earns. And why should Laporta and the board keep dragging the issue? It doesn't make sense to me, really. I never knew that up to now. I've been talking about Araujo's extension, but nothing is coming to fruition, which makes no sense. I will continue to say this. And if Araujo does leave, I think it will be a big failure to the Barca management. I don't want to believe that they can allow that happen. We need that solidity at the back, and you can't afford to neglect issues like this. Araujo loves Barcelona. From every indication I can see that Araujo loves this club, and that is a big plus for us. And so it's now on FC Barcelona, the board, to see what they can do as fast as possible. Time waits for nobody, and I hope that that contract is being extended. So fingers crossed. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video, and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please make sure to do so you always stay up to date with the latest in FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.